Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Okay. So today I've got our very first guest. Her name is Soso'S.
Actually, don't mind that, guys. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is like my first official video, and I have a guest with me today. My darling Ebu. Ebu, introduce yourself.
My name is Ebu. Most people call me Ebi. I don't know, that's it.
Tell them what you do. Ebu is a dope photographer. She's a dope creative. She's everything theater and art. Ebu is art personified.
Well, lady for me is also.
But today we are dropping our art hats. Or more? See right? Hats. And we're discussing Love is Blind.
AKA,
For the Love is Blind fans.
AKA Mark is blind.
Mark is blind.
Yeah.
For the Love is Blind fans, this is for you. We're doing this for you guys.
Yeah.
So we're discussing Love is Blind today. We're sharing our thoughts, our views, and our, everything about the show. Relationship advice. Yeah, that we've learned on the show. So where do we actually start? Should we start from like Jessica, Mark, or
Mexico,
let's generally our thoughts on the show?
Our thoughts on
What do you think?
Okay, when I first saw it, I was like, I'm legit not gonna watch this. Like, I was like, I'm not into reality TV. Like, this is just gonna be another Love Island or Bachelorette or whatever. Then I think it was you actually. You're the one to be
My boss.
So I legit I was going through Soso'S and I was like, okay, these people look cute. I think you posted Cameron or something.
Yeah.
I was like, they look cute. So I was like, okay, let me just skim through it. Then I fell in love with Cameron a lot.
God.
Funny enough, I actually fell in love with Mark and Jessica at first. I was
Are you
like,
serious?
yeah, like my first couple was Mark and Jessica, Lauren and Cameron, and that one, and Carlton. They look cute at first. Like we shouldn't lie. Everyone worried.
No, but I saw through Carlton, funny enough. I saw through him from the beginning. Like, I felt like, oh, this black guy. I beg.
Funny enough, my gator for Carlton, I was like, I don't think I don't want to be that stereotypical person that says, oh, because a black man is dressing well, he's definitely gay. I was like, no, maybe he's just well put together. I
didn't think he was gay, but I just saw that, he came across to me like,
it was fake.
I wasn't surprised when he turned over on Diamond, like he was doing all that shit. Yeah. I felt like this guy is too.
Funny enough, when I was like, was when he walked out on Amber, when Amber was talking, and I was like, yeah, even if there's like, it showed that he just didn't respect her. Even if Amber was just yarning dust, it was like, oh, I'm a mechanic. I took a gun. You just be there, you're like, oh, like pour more drink for yourself. You'd be like, oh, is that so? Okay, cool. Instead of walking, like you disrespected her by walking, and then I was like, yeah, I don't rate him. I actually just didn't rate him for that. Then he now showed his true color. I was like, useless, gaslighting nonsense of a man.
Enter. It don't happen.
I don't catch her. I don't catch her.
Anyways, before we go further, I forgot to tell you guys. Before we started this YouTube video, Ebu actually gave this series a name. I did not know. I just, told Ebu, let's come talk about Love is Blind today. And she came to my house. She gave this series Soso'S Couch, guys. My creative friend. So this series is going to be called Soso'S Couch. Whenever I bring anybody here to talk or just talk about their life, we're calling this series Soso'S Couch.
And whenever you see the couch, just remember.
Remember Ebu when you see the couch.
Yes.
So yeah, for me, right, the entire show had me. It was like a roller coaster of emotions. The show had me going up and down about relationship and everything. It kind of changed the way I see love entirely, because I used to feel like, I know fine, you can meet someone today and they'll mess you up. You can meet someone and know them 5 years and they'll mess you up. But the show kind of opened my perspective to be more open to knowing people, more open to love. It could just happen in like a split second, and I feel like that's really something that's good, right?
Yeah.
And then let's go to, we'll keep the main one for the last, like they did to us too. Let's go to Jessica and Mark. Guys,
shine your eye.
Mark is blind.
Yeah, love is blind to an extent, like physical appearance, but there are certain things that you cannot be blind to. Or
My God, the flags were just flying.
Like,
Baba was just.
You shout and be like, man, it's passion. It's just passion. The love, emotional connection we made. That word, the sentence, emotional connection.
Hey, I connected to Jessica in the pod.
It was. You know, there's something. I was chatting with my sister about this, and she was like, there's one thing when you tell a guy that, like when you start reassuring someone that, so I got you. Like, this is our friendship. Like, don't worry, the connection we've made. Like I didn't hear you're like. Then the next day, I'm like, so remember the physical connection, the emotional connection we made. And the third time, guy, you don't do like lean on me doesn't mean kill me.
It does not mean press me die.
Like,
lean on me, like I'm just every time Mark and Jessica comes on, I'm just like, you're a mumu man. Like, what is your problem? I know people love should be. Like, you bring in 50. If I'm giving you 50 energy, you're giving me 50 energy.
Yeah.
If I'm giving you 100 energy, it can never match up when one person has like 70% and you have like 10% coming in. It can never work.
Can never work. Like, someone is compromising and don't understand that. Like, if they cannot love you that much, it's...
See, Mark, you need love. Jessica, on the other hand, Jessica was just using the age difference. If I drank, right? And I took a sip of alcohol every time Jessica said,
no,
I'm 10 years older.
We'll be as drunk as Jessica.
I'll be like this.
Like, we'll be as working, like, we'll be as drunk.
I'm just like, Mark, come on. Every time I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough for Mark, he comes back and says, babe, I didn't mean it that. Do you know the one that broke the barrier for me? It was when she said, Barnett is so cute. Barnett is sexy. And Mark was like, don't talk to me like that. You don't treat me that way. I felt like Baba
broke someone has.
And then he was on the couch saying, this person I love, this person I connected with. The next morning, Baba was like, I knew it was alcohol. Like, why I died.
You know that thing? You know the thing that actually messed me up? You know, there's that thing that, if you want to find the real secret from you, I'll get you drunk. And I'll just like...
People say the truth when
People say the truth most times when they're drunk. She said the truth, and you're like, no, she was drunk. Mark. He's a very, I think it's that guy that loves passionately.
Yeah.
Like, when he loves you, he's in. Like, it doesn't, he's in it. But there are pros and cons to that. One pro is, he is faithful. He's going to be properly faithful. Like, the both of you are in it, and you're in it. But the con is, you will accept rubbish. Like, Jessica could have been slapping him every day. And he'd be there, and he'd be
I felt like if they got married, thank God they didn't marry. Let's thank God. Like,
I'm actually grateful. Like, Jessica actually.
The way I danced when we watched it. That's the first time in my life I've been happy for somebody's misfortune. Like, I was happy that they didn't get married because Jessica would have literally mommed me.
See, Marky Mark. Like,
Marky Mark.
Like dog. Like, even a dog, she doesn't call her a dog Marky Mark.
But you know something I noticed about Mark, which is a really good thing for anybody, actually. Someone that when they are onto something, they don't give up. The consistency. If it was business, if it was something else, or a relationship that you probably know you've got a good game on, it would have been better. I feel like Mark is the kind of person that when they start something, they never want to give up until they get to the end of it. That's so good. It's beautiful.
If it was the 50 equal love, that we know that marriage is going to last forever.
Yeah.
Marky
Mark did not make it.
I hope he finds someone better.
I know. He's young, and again, I feel like he had this low self-esteem too. The fact that he's 24 and
I think
he probably has dated like 18, 20, his age grade, and then all of a sudden he's with this woman who's like 30, she's 34, right?
34, yeah.
Who's like 34, and he feels like she's pretty, I don't want to go to the money aspect, but she's well to do, right? Like, she's okay, she's balanced already.
He said something about, like he aspires to be a better, like.
And then I feel like he wanted to, do all he can to safeguard that treasure. He loved that. Good, all right, but he wanted to do a lot to safeguard because he probably has not dated that kind of person his entire life. So all of a sudden, through this experiment, he's with this woman who he feels should have sense, but hey, her sense went to a 14-year-old girl who's still exploring.
sorry for digressing.
Yeah.
Like, because I was chatting with, I think, Uju yesterday, and I was like, I can bet there are people that support this Jessica.
Of course, there are people.
I went to a comment section, and there were people that said, "Oh, you were real. You were the realest of the show." I was like, "Oh Lord."
There will be people, of course. I felt like Jessica could have been more. She's grown, she's matured enough. She could have been more open with what she wanted and what she saw. Yeah. Like, if I love someone else and I don't want to be with a guy at this my age, I feel like I can't. I always say it. I will tell you, like, I will go through with that person, or if I can't have that person, it doesn't mean I'll be with you. Like Barnett, I feel like Barnett was not always into Amber, but he knew he didn't want Jessica.
Yeah,
that's what me I feel an adult should do. But Jessica was just using the old age thing to cover.
Like, and as God will have it, as she was saying it, like, she thought, oh, your mom will not agree. And mom was like, oh, yeah, I feel you're going to be good for him. Our friends will not agree. Oh, Priyanka Chopra and she's like, yeah. You know, that's how you're like, yeah. Even any single thing. Remember when he said, oh, your second, like, she's in second best. I've forgotten, like, when he was trying to compliment her about her and her friend, and she was like, oh, she's second, like, she's like, her friend is second to you, like, kind of something like that. I've forgotten what he said. And she just picked it. You know that thing, Basket Mountain said a joke that when you're trying to pick a fight with your girlfriend during Valentine's, and she's like, because like apparently like girls would be very extra friendly during Valentine's, and she'll cook and everything. So he said that his girlfriend made like egg and something. Then he now walked in and was like, oh, he wants to pick a fight. Like, you boiled the wrong egg. You
just pick fight for nothing, nonsense.
But
Mark, I pray, Mark, find love. Like, Mark needs to be the energy that Mark has for a relationship. If Mark sees a girl that gives him 100%,
oh boy,
I
was saying, Amber and Mark would have been a good choice, but someone will kill themselves. It's gonna be passionate.
Amber is too crazy for Mark.
But but if you notice, the both of them are passionate. Like they are like
if they connect, they would
like.
Amber is too crazy for Mark.
Yeah, like. Mark will even running when you're trying to say, I still my own fitness instructor. Like, calm down.
See, I feel like Mark should, well, he'll find love. He will find love. He's heartbroken, but we are happy for you, Mark. We know you're heartbroken, it hurts, but we are happy for you because that marriage would have ended in tears.
Like, it would have
even if it had happened, it would have ended in tears. Like, Jessica would have Jessica is the kind of wife that will ground her. Like, honey, you're grounded. You're not in this house.
Go and sit in the corner with whiskey. Like, go and sit down in the corner.
Well, it's good for him too. It's free now. Our Mark is free. Let's move to Kenny and Kelly. A minute of silence for Kenny.
Hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
That guy is like the epitome of a gentleman.
What do women want? What do we want?
I want Kenny.
No, what is our problem? Like, women in general.
It's like, I think we were different. Like, Kelly is a special breed of human. Because I'm like, I think she's worse than Jessica. At least Jessica, we knew she was blowing out and she was blowing cold.
Kenny shocked everybody to their bones because we didn't see it coming. Like, their relationship was the most natural. Even Lauren and Cameron was not as natural as Kenny and Kelly.
They gelled. Like, they were... You know, I have a conspiracy theory. Remember when they came, right? You know, she had to travel out.
Yeah.
Which what does she even do again? Food something.
Health coach.
Which health coach? I'm sorry, health coaches out there. I'm sorry, with all due respect. But who travels? I'm sure she went to sleep with her boyfriend for those 2 days.
You know, when Kenny called her, he was like, I'm so sad you're not here right now. I love you, babe, love you. And they were like, you know, I was like feeling normal. After Cameron and Lauren, it was Kenny and Kelly for me. Like, I was rooting. I was like, these two people, Michelle, love in the
like it was normal, mature.
And then
it's like
during the wedding preparation, when she was telling her friend that he's not the kind of guy she naturally gets attracted to, I was like, hey, don't happen. Normally, there have been people you're not attracted to, and then, but for me, I'm very big on physical appearance. Yeah. But if the person actually has a good heart, and a good personality, the appearance will not really matter. Just be okay. Kenny is
he's good looking.
everything a woman needs.
He's a gentleman. Like he's very.
Because he's not like all those gym rats.
Like, and those are the ones that will actually cheat on her. That's something that girl.
And you are short. You are
She's not even that. She's not even that. She's not that there.
Kelly.
She's not that there. So.
Kelly threw away at 33. You threw away.
Don't worry, she'll find another type of like even all of them. I'm sure. Let's say she picked Burnett because I think Burnett is brunette, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure she would have married him. But he's blonde. He can dye his hair. Like the thing that won't pay me, right, is the fact that I don't. Except they didn't show it though. Did they talk about it?
No, I don't think so. I'm saying no, but it's not the clips that made it. But I don't think so.
Like,
because every time they were together, the ones we saw, every time they were together, there was nothing like, there was, even Lauren and Cameron spoke about their insecurities. There was nothing like insecurities with Kenny and Kelly.
No, because she not talk she not tell her. Like
if
because it's something like, okay, if they talked about it, I think Kenny's the guy, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's very rational and reasonable in the sense that he will be like, okay, so what do you want? Communication is good, and that's one thing I like. We'll talk about the royal couple later. But they communicated. Like before Kenny and Kelly, you think that they actually communicated because they look like a very normal couple. But if they indeed communicated, it's something that she could have been truthful to him, that guy, you're not the regular type I used to date. And I don't think, like, it's painful to say because I actually love you as a person, but I'm not physically attracted to you. But is it something we can walk through? Maybe, like, but I just want it to be known. I just want it to be out there, so I don't blindside you and then pull what she pulled. Nonsense. I saw I can kick her, like, and she'll beat me though because
she's macho. I feel like she's macho.
Like, I'm sorry.
No, Kelly killed me.
Yeah,
I don't know. Kelly just broke my heart. Kelly she disorganized me.
Yeah.
And Kenny, did you see how Kenny took it? Like, hey, that man is a.
It's just that Jimmy is the one that's in trouble right now. I said, Jimmy's a slide.
Jimmy, stop recording this shit. And Jimmy says, how can you? Somebody just said no to somebody on the altar, and the next question you're asking the person is, do you see yourself getting married in the future? Jimmy, do your job.
Like,
This one, mind your business, Jimmy.
Man, Jimmy.
Kenny had the mindset, the composure to even give a speech after me that would just faint.
See, like, you know, bros that just walked out. What's his name?
Damien.
Mark.
Mark.
Mark just walked out. Like, but you see, was a gentleman. Like, I love this guy. Like, you know, it's that type of thing that, like, I can't wait. Hopefully, in the next one, and let him bring Africans. I'm telling you,
Nigerians need to be on Love is Blind, though.
That thing, like, sure, you can't marry someone for 2 days. Like, you propose for 5 days.
If a Nigerian person goes on that show, what do you think will happen? Do you think they'll go through with it? Because we have our reservations when it comes to meeting a guy. We have reservations when it even comes to meeting a guy and getting into a relationship in less than a couple of months, and then being engaged in 5 days.
5 days.
How do you think your parents will take it?
Like, I'm sure the parents of my siblings, they'll look at me and they'll be blinking and be like, "Are you good?
Are you like? Are not possessed?"
But the thing about it is, if I can give them a reason why I feel this person, I see the person as like my life and like I see everything, like the person is my future. I think they'll be okay with it.
I feel like for me though, I totally will go for the show, and I think everybody that knows me already know that 100% is the kind of thing that I'll do. I love adventure like that, and because it's entertainment, right? I still will be on a reality TV show. I just don't know which one yet. But I feel like if my mom hears,
like the person that popped up, I'm sorry, it's you. I blame you for me knowing all these things.
What?
Real Housewives of Toronto.
Nigeria Wives of Toronto. Shout out to Nigeria Wives of Toronto.
Was you an idiot?
Should I actually dabble?
People are tired of me. People are actually asking me my story. So how do you find these things?
Like,
It's my world, guys. You know have you noticed how, let's say you're interested in events and all of a sudden you start seeing events everywhere?
Yeah.
I think that's how it is for me because I'm interested in this. This is my career path. And then they just, appear. I just find them. I don't even do too much work. I just find them. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and all of that. But I feel if somebody goes to my mom now and say, your daughter is on one show, The Color of This Blender, and she's engaged. Or let me say I'm the one that calls my mom and say, Mommy, I'm engaged and I'm getting married to this guy that I just met 5 days ago. My mom just like, is it not you? Maybe you're Ebona. She won't be surprised, really, because all my life I've been the one that takes, I've always been the one that takes that risk. I just go all out. Because my mom is very reserved. So a lot of my sisters were reserved as well. They took after my mom. I'm the one that just goes as in. Let's move to the love of the day. Love is life! It's really that sweet. Lauren and Cameron Ebu.
Oh man.
I'm in love.
Y'all just made us love.
Like
in as much when it all started, like when they were outside and the way Cameron was touchy and he was like quiet, I was like, this guy seems like a serial killer. But I was like, I dig it though. I dig it. Like, okay.
No, it was too good to be true. Like at first, I know I had my own reservations to does God still create this kind of people? He was too smooth. Like you say, a smooth criminal.
It was very the words. He knew the words at the right time.
He knew the emotions at the right time. I'm just like, he's a scientist.
Those type of
I'm like, a scientist. Please, when you were reading for this book that you are not a scientist, were you also loving along? Were you also learning the 5 languages of love or something?
And the way he looks at her,
he literally adores her.
Like the way he look, So let me actually Lauren posted something
today.
Yeah, about let's see if I can find it. So they asked Lauren, what is it that kept you guys together this long? Then she was like, just really our love for each other. We genuinely made a real connection. For every time they say connection, anyways, a connection that's bigger than us, being physically attracted to each other. That one they did. I've never been loved by a man the way that Cameron loves me.
That's true. And we all saw it.
Yeah.
And we saw it, sis.
Yeah. And she was saying, I was telling my mom one day, sometimes I feel like Cameron's love can be overwhelming. Not in a bad way, but he's so touchy and it's beautiful. Yeah. And I told my mom and she was like, well, you know what? It's probably because you've never been loved properly by a man.
That's what I told Blessed in the chat.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people's problem right now because they've never been loved by someone who is so overwhelming. Like they come on to you, they're all on your face. Most of us, that's what we love. Choke me!
Was you an idiot?
But sometimes it's always good to know that there's someone that actually adores you. So yeah, I feel like Cameron should be able to respect our space.
I think he does.
Yeah.
It's just that person that when he wants to show his love for you, he goes all out.
Yeah.
I mean, we all saw it. Cameron, you're a total package.
He's a rapper too.
He's a rapper. Did you see when he was rapping for Lauren's mom? I say, what can you not do?
And I feel it's just a genuineness because at first I was like, is he faking this kind of thing? This? And when one of his friends jumped on it and they even went to camp together and a bunch of things together and she's a black lady and she was like, Cameron is actually a genuinely thoughtful and sweet guy. Yeah. There are days that they'll go for they went for an event that Cameron shouldn't have been there, but Cameron was there, and she said that there was something about Cameron, he doesn't if he's in a gathering of black people, he doesn't try and be black. He told
Lauren he dated black girl for 5 years for one. He thought he was going to marry her and then they didn't work out. So I feel like he knows already how to handle us.
Yeah, and
welcome to our
family.
The
space, because there's some people that will try and what up, dude, and what up, dog.
They'll try to be doing all those unnecessary things.
But he's like, yo, I'm a white boy. I'm in the black space. Cool. And the woman I love is here. So.
I know Teju kind of spoke about how he cries a lot. Can we talk about Cameron's emotional intelligence? It's
I think it's just like I love it. I love the fact that it's the one that
Man
you
knows
tell
how to
him,
show.
you tell him, darling, are you hungry?
He'll be like, yeah.
How could I do such a mistake?
Every time he needs to talk about Lauren, the emotions,
It's overwhelming.
you know
like
how
you
true
said.
it is. You can see how true it is. It just comes out of him like he's possessed by some goddess of love.
Like, and I love it. Let me cry, husband.
As in,
Cry.
if you see me walking down the aisle and you're still doing macho man,
I will fight.
You fight.
I'll tell Pastor all
better
up.
be a Cameron.
Like all up, let
As
him
in-
cry. Like so, all the beautiful dress I'm wearing
Like,
and the
no,
makeup I'm
imagine
wearing,
now.
you're not crying.
You just see me in that dress,
on.
makeup, the beautiful dress, the veil, everything.
If it's the price, like cry, like figure out the way, like cry, open your eye
Cameron
wide.
is, I wish them all the best. I
I
wish
wake up in the
them
morning and I pray for
long
them.
life.
I don't know.
wish
I'm
them
so
everything. I'm so obsessed with both of
yeah.
you.
I'm so.
We
obsessed.
love you. I feel like it's mutual all over the world. The love is massive, and I'm so glad like we're having a representation because she's a black girl. We cannot take away that fact. Black girl's magic. She's a black girl, and the representation was mad. She was always on the natural hair. She
The
also did not change
bonnet,
herself.
Oh yeah.
She also did not change herself. She expressed herself like a black
Black
woman would.
woman would,
I
yeah.
legit saw myself in Lauren a lot of times. That's why I could like connect to her.
Like
Like
something that I was like, yeah. I think I would have that. Like the issue she had, the only issue they had together was the fact that she's used to being independent.
and that's our thing.
Like because we're strong black women.
Like,
Like
and he understood too. You know when he was talking
Yeah.
about his house and the kids, and she was like, "How would you feel if I kept my place?" And he's like, "I don't know."
I think at first it was like to be honest, there's no problem with that. Like to me as a person, like I feel if I'm like when I'm getting married, my husband can keep his space and I will keep my space. It's not that we're staying and we have a central space because it's property. We're trying to make wealth, right?
Yeah.
Like we can always rent that out. Like the both of, and it can the rent from both apartments can go into the family treasury.
even in the same apartment, I
family
feel
account.
like it doesn't really matter. Like my sister, right, when she got married, her husband after he built their house, he legit had a room for my sister, his wife, but she wasn't sleeping in the room. He had the room for her because, according to him, we buy too many things as women. So just be keeping all your properties in your room. Let's have our own room where we just sleep.
Not that
Keep your clothes in that room because your clothes are too many.
yeah, like funny enough in my house, that's how it is. More of like I feel like I think we understood that everyone needs space. Like yes, I'll probably have my own personal like area in my house, but not that I'm going to be sleeping there. But some days when you piss me off, I don't want to see your face.
Yeah,
Over
at least
top.
there's a place to be independent. Like I
Yeah,
want
I
to go
could
sleep
go
in my own space because that
to my
time will
wing.
come. That time will come when love and marriage and everything is not all rosy. There are times you will just want to be away from your spouse. It's not like something doesn't even have to be wrong. You just need your space as a person.
Yeah.
And you need someone that understands the fact that
you need your space. Yeah.
You're that independent person, and it's going to take a lot of learning and unlearning to be
too.
used
Yeah.
to being with someone, right? I think that's where Cameron aced it. He understands she's independent, and he's willing to let her walk.
The beautiful
through
thing
it.
is she said it. She legitly communicated about it.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't say anything, Cameron would just be getting a vibe from her, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, does she actually love me? But the fact that she actually voiced it that I've been single for a long time. I don't know how to do this.
And
So,
you're like the first white guy.
yeah, and she had to she's on learning a lot and learning a lot. So yeah, big ups to Cameron and also Lauren
We love you
for their
guys.
journey.
We wish you all the best. Kids, family, love, long life, gray hair, broken teeth.
Come on.
Y'all gonna have broken teeth together.
I cover I cover Cameron with the blood of Lauren.
I cover all of you.
And I cover each other with each other's
With the blood of Jesus.
And the blood of Jesus, so that no weapon formed or fashioned against you.
It cannot prosper.
It cannot prosper.
It can't prosper our royal wedding.
Because because there are lots of evil eyes looking at them and
I
saying,
swear they'll be like,
let's catch it.
But do you know, I couldn't help but think they're kids, right? Then how did you guys meet? And Daddy and Mommy would say, it's a fun and an experiment. It's going to be so funny to the kids. Like, you guys met in an experiment, really?
Anytime whosoever they bring, like their kids bring, I'll be like, they can meet them anyhow.
You can meet anyhow. We don't care. After all, how did we meet? Oh, guys, we wish you guys all the best. Ebon, so let's wrap this up. What do you think, like, generally, as a person, what did you learn from the show? Like, what do you think, like, you're gonna do different?
Number one, shine your eye. Like, always, and this is something I always knew this, but whenever you're in a relationship, like, know what you can accept and know what you cannot accept before you actually enter it. So you don't lose yourself in it the way Mark lost himself in that relationship.
Actually,
So it's like know what you
want.
Know that line. That
compromise, but don't lose yourself. Don't lose your standards while trying to look for someone else.
And communication is always key, and always don't expect people to do stuff, because expectations, there's this saying that if you expect it, then you'll be disappointed. Like, the person will disappoint you left, right, center. But in general, I believe love is blind.
I do now. I mean, I never thought, but I do now. Seriously.
Just man, that's more gist. I mean, like, let's just there's this type of people. Like, once upon a time, I actually thought, and I think that's part of being love is blind. Like, being a sapiosexual, when you fall in love with a person because of what is inside their brain. Like, physical appearance is cool, but it's just what is like, if it's not chin chin that is inside. Like, but that just shows that most people are sapiosexuals, whether they like it or not. But it's just like taking the opportunity in this busy world to actually sit down and actually talk with someone
without putting the physical thing to play, right? That's so cool. For me, I think it's pretty much the same thing. I feel like I said in the beginning of this video, it kind of changed my perspective to a lot of things when it comes to love, relationship, family, marriage, and everything. I feel now that I personally believe love is blind, because I've been this person that's very, I take my time. When I meet someone new, I take time to the extent the person might even start getting tired of, like, in this day and age, I'm still wooing this girl like mad,
Don't do that.
Don't grief on me, But after this show and learn, and I mean, I feel like this show brought all the sides of the possibilities of relationships, how they could go south or go north or go west or go east. We saw it in all the participants. So, I mean, I choose to go with the positive and the one that ended well, because for me, positivity always, positive vibes only. And so now I believe love is blind 100%, and I'm not going to be closed off to the possibility of, being with someone, because I feel like, of course, my standards will stand. The things that I want in a person will stand. That's the shine your eye that she spoke about. But don't be too overly protective when you meet someone, because you might just lose the person because you're trying to be too hard to get and all of that. Well, that's it for me. And everyone, thank you so much for coming on this show, Soso'S Couch. And that's it on Soso'S Couch. That's it on Love is Blind. I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification button down below.
There's something bell.
The bell button down below. Yeah, that's the notification button.
The bell will be right here.
Right here. Don't forget to hit it so you know when I upload a new video. Thank you guys for coming on, and love you. Bye.